Hey guys, what's up? I just Uvu Eats some pad see ew, and it was so good. I ate it in like 2 seconds. I asked you guys on my backup Instagram to just ask me some questions because I haven't really vlogged in a few days, and I was just kind of like, I feel like vlogging, but I don't really have anything to vlog. Like literally this whole day I was like sleeping, live streaming. I guess I went to the gym. It was kind of whatever. Anyway, I just thought I would do a like Q&A on here because it feels more like chill. Okay, so someone asks your experience with birth control and contraception. Bitch, a lot of people ask me about this, and I mean, makes sense, but I've never been on birth control because I've always been like kind of scared of it, and just hearing other people's experience, like a lot of people have, or some people have like good experiences with it, like hormonal birth control. But a lot of people have really bad experiences with it, and I just like, I'm not really down. But there are like more natural forms. One thing that you can do is like take your temperature first thing when you wake up every morning and write it down. Like it needs to be exact. And when you're ovulating, I forget if it's either higher or lower. It's like when you first wake up, like you don't do anything, you take your temperature. It's like the basal thermometer method. You can look it up, and I've heard there's like an app coming out that started somewhere, I think in Europe, but now the thermometer can connect to an app on your phone. I haven't tried that, which I think that's so much more convenient and easy. Also, just keeping track of your cycles, and a lot of period apps will tell you like when you're ovulating and stuff, but obviously to be sure, it's like you have to like take your temperature. Condoms, obviously, and yeah, like use condoms anyway, or at least like talk to your partner about STDs and stuff. I say at least, but like you should be doing that regardless. What's your experience with birth control if you've ever been on it? Let me know in a comment, but yeah, I've never gone on it, like a hormonal birth control. What's your diet like right now? You know, like an avocado toast, a pad see ew. How do I stop falling for chads? Literally a couple people asked me this. I think the real question is like, how do you stop falling for fuckboys? Guys that just want to waste your time and guys that don't value you. And I think the thing is, you have to like set your standards and like come through with the standards for yourself. And I'm not saying like, oh my god, like you have no standards, because like, bitch, like you don't know what you know. Or if someone's cute or like charming at first, like obviously it makes sense you would like them. So, and bitch, like this is advice like me to myself. So I guess what I mean is like, you need to have high standards, and you can't just like go along with shit just because you're like, I guess. That's been something that I have dealt with like guys and shit. Like it's just like, oh, okay. But I think when you really like ask for what you deserve, or like, for example, if you like a guy and you want to hang out with him, but you don't just want to like fuck, like you like him, rare. And he's like, oh my god, like we could just chill, or like, oh, or like you have plans, but he's like, oh, I'm kind of tired, do you just want to come over and chill? Like it's almost a subconscious test, like he's seeing if you'll like settle. But if you're like, no, like I don't want to do that, like you need to take me out, or we need to do this, or like whatever, like take me on an actual date, or like let's go out somewhere. I'm not just gonna come to your house, especially if you don't know them, like ew. Anyway, and there's always that risk of like, oh my god, I don't want to be annoying, or like I don't want to seem high maintenance, but you're just like setting those standards and what you expect, and you're gonna like just weed out the fake. So wouldn't you rather weed out a fake right away, or would you rather like it's such a good risk, it's such a worth it risk to take, because either they're like, ew, never mind then, like I just wanted to fuck, or they'll be like, wow, like okay, I guess I need to step it up if I want to really hang out with her. You just can't be afraid of someone almost like rejecting you for having high standards, because wouldn't you so much rather figure that out sooner rather than later when you're already like more invested? So yeah, just like really set those high standards for yourself, and I think it just really is like experience, like bitch, like it's also shit that we know, but it's like so hard to like practice. But yeah, the more that you're aware of it and the more that you do practice it, and don't be afraid to like tell these chads no, you know, don't be afraid to tell these dudes no, or to demand, not even demand, but not even like demand, but just like, it's like, these are my standards, this is what I expect. And I think something else that I've been learning is like, you need to just expect what you want rather than like, I don't know, because it's so easy for me to just be like, men are trash, like oh my god, trash, like ew, every guy's gross, like oh my god, but then it is kind of like, yeah, then I just keep like running into that, versus if I'm like, okay, like this is what I expect, and if you don't match that, then it's like, oh, I don't even care, I don't even think of you, bye, you're not even on my radar. So yeah, it's almost like focusing on the positives, or like focusing on the traits that you do want. IDK. Yeah, bitch, set your standards, like dudes are gross. Also, I saw a really funny tweet that was like, how do you stop liking a guy? And someone quote tweeted and was like, ask him about his like political views, or like ask him about like some kind of like issue, you know. You'll be surprised. It freaking works. Someone's asking me about breaking out. For me, I think it was really just like my diet, and then I was eating the same thing all the time. Having a really solid skincare routine and sticking to it. Like if I'm lit, if I come home at 4 in the morning and I'm like lit, I still do my skincare routine. I still take off my makeup, do a Clarisonic, a toner, a moisturizer, a spot treatment, an under eye. Good night. Bitch, make it a priority. And just like, yeah, the foods I think that you eat really do have a say in what it is, but also everyone's different. Like maybe it's hormones, maybe it's a product you're using, maybe you're not washing your makeup brushes. There's so many different things, so just kind of look into all of it. But you know, go to acupuncture, dude, because they can be like, your tongue is more red in this area, so this probably correlates to that, and this is why that you're breaking out. And you do it and you're like, it works. A couple people asked how to balance a healthy work, social, and school life. Fuck, dude, I don't know. I feel like there's this pressure to like, it's like you don't always have to do everything, and that's okay. You know, like you don't always have to like, it's so easy to like guilt yourself, like, oh my god, like you really are gonna like stay home. But it's like sometimes it's fine and just like stay home and like study or like get enough sleep. And sometimes it's fine to be like, okay, I want to go out and maybe like pay for it tomorrow by not getting enough sleep, so I'll be tired, but I'll have this fun, long-lasting memory with my pals, you know? It's a give and take. So I think just not expecting yourself to be at your highest performance all the time, because it's unrealistic. Like, you're human, sometimes you're gonna be tired, sometimes you're gonna be unmotivated, and that's just like fine, it's like life. But it's when you like put yourself at that like, why aren't I perfect and doing everything right all the time, or like doing everything at once all the time, that it's like you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. But yeah, like it's okay. Another question about Chaz, but I already answered. And then, do you still like living in LA? Oh my god, yes, we love. Like, oh my god, bitch. I don't even think about it. It's just is like home. Teach me how to finesse. I feel like a finesse is like a win-win for all. Like a scam is like you're like, maybe stop. But a finesse, like, what do I even finesse? If you're nice to the Uber driver and they let you charge your phone, it's like, I don't know, that's not really a good example. I'll have to think on this one, but it's like be nice and be genuine, and it's not being an I think people get confused. It's not being an opportunistic. That's kind of being a scammer, but it's just like, I expect good things to happen to me and I'm gonna be nice. So. Someone asks, the reason you and Sanja are such compatible pals. It's not exactly what they said, but I just kind of reworded it. We are just very understanding and respectful of one another. I think that just comes with time, and also just going through so many different experiences with one another and like building that trust. You know what I mean? Like, you have to go through shit with somebody to like have that level of like trust and understanding. Just like respectful of one another. Like, we have our own lives and shit, but then we're like besties. It's just like the best. Someone said expose the HCLF community. I mean, there's nothing really to say. It's like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, what? Do you worship a certain god or goddess, or just believe in the powers of the universe? I don't know, because I feel like it's all kind of the same thing. Whether, like, whatever picture you have in your head, whether it's like God or a goddess or the universe or whatever, like some kind of higher power, it's the same kind of idea. And I feel like I can just like understand that. So personally, I guess, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, wow, thank you, God. But it's like, it's not like I am a certain religion, but I kind of feel it. All-time favorite book, Creating Money, bitch. Best book. Currently reading this Brene Brown book, and it's literally calling me out so fucking much on all my bullshit. Feeling attacked. I just started it though, so I'm not gonna speak on it yet, but so far, so good. Will you include a little music you've been loving? I've been listening to a lot of like women rappers, especially. I love Saweetie. I remember first watching her music video for Icy Girl, like when it first came out, and like it was just like random. Like it had like, how many views did it even have? I was like, who is this girl? Like, she's so poppin', and I followed her on Twitter, and like she's like blown up, so that's awesome. And she's just like so cute, and she used to, I don't know if she still does, but I know she like went to Yegi Lashes. Love. I've been listening to Summer Walker a lot. I saw her music video on Twitter, and then I looked her up, and I was like, wow. Like, also just her aesthetic is like everything, like the album artwork with like, or like the song artwork with like the vibe of the music, like wow. City Girls, like I love listening to that when I work out. Follow me on Apple Music if you want, because I always update my playlists. But yeah, just kind of a mix of like chill vibes and then like YG. If you could only drink one beverage for the rest of your life, what would it be? Does water count? Because obviously water. But if it's besides water, maybe like, I want to say a coffee, but like it's kind of dehydrating. Either like an iced cold brew with almond milk. I've been getting it with almond milk recently, it's so much better. Or like a Life Water Zero just for that hydration. But I just want to say that I appreciate you guys so much. Like I love when I can post a random pic on my backup account or like on my story, or I tweet some random shit and you guys just like understand it and get it, and I think that's so cool and rare. Or like, you guys are so fucking nice. Like I posted this pic, it's like, hey girls, did you know that it's just like, if you know you know, and I was like, my podcast, and literally all the comments are like, oh my god, no, I still love them though. Like, bitch, like you guys just were just being so nice, and I was like, wow. I don't know, I just really appreciate it. Like it feels good, I think, to feel like understood. Like you guys get the lols I live. Like you guys make me lol so much. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm gonna, oh my god, Insecure is on tonight, bitch. It's Sunday, so I'm gonna see if I can scrounge up some snacks. For watching, guys. Let me know what you want to see this week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye everyone.